Good morning, it's Saturday and me and Joseph are here in battle, not because we want to fight each other, but because we're here to do a piece about Westerleigh Judokwai and more specifically speak to James Everest, who is a pioneer for people with disabilities and learning difficulties, and we're about to find out why.
Well, we started the club nearly 17 years ago, the idea being just a few judo mats and a few children at a school called Westerleigh, and James was actually fostered by my husband's parents. He was 5.5, and the school where we were doing the judo said, well, open it up to anybody outside. So James said he wanted to come along. Now, James was a 5.5-year-old who had a learning disability, had no idea how to play.
Once James got to grips with the sport, he wanted more of a challenge. But at the time there were no tournaments for people with learning difficulties, so James had to enter mainstream competitions instead. He spent years losing all his fights and is quite matter-of-fact about the reasons why.
It was hard work to get used to it, because I did a few competitions and I kept laying down. I was letting the partner throw me and I wasn't putting enough effort into it.
So things have changed now, and all of a sudden, I think it was when you were in China, something suddenly clicked. What was it? Can you sort of describe what happened to you, what made the difference?
And I think it was the more training I had, the better it was. And I said to my brother I was going to go out there and win a gold medal, and that's what I did. So.
That gold medal victory came in 2006 when James was selected as part of the Special Olympics Great Britain ambassadorial team. From that point, success has kept on coming, and club director Paula Everest understands the difference James has made to judo.
In 2011, James represented Great Britain at the Special Olympic World Games out in Athens, where he became a silver medalist. So he is actually now one of the top judo players in the country, well, in the world, for Special Olympics. So Special Olympics really only took off in the world of judo because of this 5.5-year-old little boy who popped into our lives as a foster child, but he was so inspirational, and we could see that actually if you carried on working with him, he could achieve.
Words like sort of trailblazer and pioneer get bandied about somewhat, but it does seem quite apt in this particular situation. What has everything that James has achieved meant for your judo club specifically? I
think for us, if James had never come into our lives, we probably would never have taken the path of doing judo for people with either physical or learning disabilities. We probably would have just had a few judo mats and a few children who could do judo doing it. We would never have gone down the road of thinking, actually, it doesn't matter what disability you've got, who you are, where you come from, what colour you are, everyone should have the opportunity to take part in sport.